What up, guys? Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great day. So today is very exciting as we're going to be installing the new bar and risers on my 22 LowriderST. I'm super excited to get the stock risers off. Today's definitely going to get a lot more comfortable. So let me show you guys everything that we're going to be installing. So this is the Roland 10-inch kickback risers. I went with the nickel color. As you can see, it's a modular system, so you have to put it together piece by piece, which I'll show you guys how we do it. This is the new gauge housing. And this is all the extension cables. Throttle by wire, turn signal, the gauge extension, cable, clutch, and also the brake line extension. I'll go ahead and leave all the part numbers in the description as well. This is a brake line adapter. I went with the San Diego Customs good and tight handlebar bushings. I really like these, especially the color, just because you could actually see the metal finishing. So I'm glad that it's going to be flush now. We went with the ODI bar. It's about 4-inch rise, bringing the total to 14 inches. We went the Kuryakin mirrors and the Roland Sands traction grips. Alright guys, let's get started. So we just finished pulling the wire through the new bar. It was a little tougher than it looked, but we finally got it done. And we also put in the new San Diego Customs black bushings. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in the extensions and get it wrapped up. So I wanted to show you guys the original cable extension versus the new one. And also the brake line. So I'll go ahead and put these part numbers in the description. Alright guys, so we put the first part down, locked it up a little tight. Now let's go ahead and put the second phase. So we're going to drop the pins in. Alright. Put the other or the remaining 4 pins in as well. Let's get the bolts. All right. So let's get this on. All right. So the pins just fall in like that. And then you're supposed to take the screw, put it through. We gotta tighten that down. Let's do the second one. All right. Put that down as well. And now we're gonna tighten it. So we're gonna use a 3/8 to lock it down. So let's do that loosely. Get this one tightened in loosely as well. All right, there she goes. We actually ran out of daylight yesterday and had to come back in the morning and get back to it. So we just literally put on all the risers, put on the bar, tightened it down. I went ahead and just put the gauge. Starting to come together slowly. It's looking good. I just ran all the wires, connected all the wires, put it back in its housing. Now we just gotta put the clutch cable and also the brake cable, and we're almost at the finish line. So I did run into a few issues. So the first issue I had was the grip. As you could see, there are 3 points where you have to put a screw through it, and I put it on and I put the screw through it and I thought it would hold, but it didn't. So what I ended up doing, or what I have to do, is make some rivets, pretty much drill into the handlebar a little bit, just so the screw could stay in place. And another issue I had was the brake flushing. So I did everything properly. I used the Mighty Vac and I did bleed it through. The weird part is, when I went to check to see how the brakes were, there was no play at all. The brakes did not work whatsoever. And I thought I did it properly, but I guess not. I even called a few people, I went online, checked a few videos, but it still was not working. And I had no choice but to take it to Harley. So I had the back brakes still working, so I rode all the way to Harley and had them do it. So the gentleman told me pretty much that it's a ECU where it does it. It's pretty much like a machine that flushes everything out. He did also tell me that the newer bikes, you have to run it through this computer. I don't know if that's correct or not. Maybe you guys could comment below. But anyway, they did end up doing it for me, so now my front brakes are working. And it cost about $280 for them to flush everything out. Another issue I had was the mirror. So if you look here, these mirrors are beautiful and I do want to use them. The only issue is that they're very, very short. If you look, the stem is so short that when you're wearing gloves, it bumps into the mirror and it's very uncomfortable. I have to find a way to extend it. I probably will just put my stock mirrors back on just until I could figure out a solution for this. But overall, everything came out pretty good. I love the new risers and bar, and here she is.